The naval forces of Mother Russia are testing a new anti-air missile, which is extremely important to the defense of our homeland. Gaining information about this weapon is the highest priority of U.S. intelligence agencies. Your task is to escort the launch ship, drive off any intruders, especially submarines. You must report any contacts right away. Stay at your current position and detect any U.S. submarines. Because they are intruding during peacetime, they will have to move back if detected. When you detect the U.S. submarine, use active sonar until the submarine begins to retreat. You must not use continuous active search because the U.S. submarines will try to avoid your position. No matter what circumstances are, you cannot attack the U.S. submarines. Our forces are not ready for war at this time, and we must not provoke the enemy. You failed to track the U.S. submarine leaving port. Now you must prepare for an approach from any quarter. This failure places the weapon test in jeopardy.
Hey everyone, FPS Chazza here. Welcome back to Let's Play Sub Command. So, since I was not able to track that sub... Oh wow, really this close to Ruski's backyard? Wow, okay. I don't remember that. So since I failed to get any contact on that Seawolf last time, he can apparently approach from just any angle here, which is like kind of sucks. Alright. I'm gonna go up to radio depth just to simulate getting a link data so I don't frickin'... I don't know. Well... Am I even seeing anything on my Toad right now? I don't know. So sorry for the schedule's gonna be a little weird this week, so it's gonna be... This video's coming out today, Wednesday. I'm not recording on Wednesday, I'm recording it on Tuesday, and then I'm gonna have another one come out Thursday, and then maybe a Bioshock on Friday. Yeah, I was in North Carolina this past weekend, came back on Monday, didn't really have any time to record. Whoa, that's kind of interesting. Seeing the weird little sparkles right there. So yeah, I just, I was like, screw it. I'm just gonna frickin' chill, not gonna rush it. So yeah, that's the... Oh, don't come in too far now. Easy. God, it comes in so quickly. Wow. But yeah, I don't even hold any frickin' contacts right now. Where the hell's my ship? So yeah, I'm gonna go up and get link data. Cause that should be... Well, where's that ping coming from? Oh, that's because it's in my baffles.
New contact.
Very well. But yeah, just go and get that link data. There's no need to reinvent the wheel. We're chilling with allies right now, so let's go to periscope depth real quick. Get this over with, and then we can start our search for a sub, because like there's nothing out there right now. I'm not seeing anything. So the fact that this sub can approach from any quadrant is kind of disheartening. It's kind of sketchy. I'm gonna expect deeper waters, but I know that's a little... It's basically, it could come from any side potentially, so I don't know. I remember approaching from the south when I did it, but who knows? I'm sure it's a random spawn here, so we're up here. Let's just get the... I don't really care about that. Let's get the radio up and get the scope up. Get some visual contacts on people here before we head back down and start our stalk. I don't even know how to go about this. These guys could be anywhere. Let's see what the tech sub complete missile test. Okay. Very well. So someone's revving their shit outside, man. Alright, so I'm gonna turn the link on and see what we got. So hide link data. Show link data. I'm not getting any link. What's going on here? Okay. That's odd. Hello, there's a ship right there. I'm pretty close aboard to that guy. When's this test taking? An hour and a half? Taking place in an hour and a half. There's another ship. Zoom out, zoom out. Do a quick sweep here. Oh, hello. Weird looking radio mast. So is it just the two? The 1-2 Skittlemadoo here. So pings are coming from this dude. And then there's this guy over here who should be out of my baffles at this point. But I see nothing. I see nothing. Okay. There is no layer here. Very well. Would not expect one. It's pretty shallow. So very good. I've seen what I wanted to see up there. There's no link data, which is very odd to me. So down we go. This is tricky. I don't know. Well, let's see. So we got some shallow. I mean, it's only shallow in this one little part. It's really not even that shallow, so it's not really that big a concern. You can still, like, go over that, but probably would try to avoid, like, this whole little thing here. I don't know, the way this set it has, like, some channels coming in and out of it for, like, the deepest water here, so there's kind of, like, 3 approaches. Man, I should have probably done a little statometer on that guy to figure out how close he was. Well, I'm still up here. I can still do it, so let's do it. Probably be helpful to get a little statometer going on, see what range this guy is at, and try and just so I can get a sense of where he is. I mean, he's no further than about 5 nautical miles, I would say. Seems to be moving at a pretty good rate of speed. Yeah, he's really close. Very close. So top mast here. Photo. My knowledge of profiles of Ruski ships is not as good as American, obviously, because I'm not Russian, I'm American. American. No, not Slava. Not Kara. Not Kashin. That looks pretty good, like Udaloy there. What else we got? Submarines? No, that doesn't really work. Yeah, Udaloy looks to be it there, so let's mess with this little dude-diddy. It's always so hard to judge the angle I'm about because it's not isometric. I remember calling it orthogonal once, but it's supposed to be isometric. It's not an isometric view, so it's just like really almost impossible to judge like how freaking far this thing actually is, or the angle of it actually. Range, wow, okay, a lot closer than I thought. Yeah, he's really close in. Okay, very well. I'll lower this bad boy. We might be able to zip around at like slightly higher speed to try and cover a little bit of ground, but our toad washes out so damn easily that's kind of almost moot. Kind of almost a moot point. So right now I'm currently facing north and not seeing any contacts, so that means there aren't any subs from about like 15 all the way to like 345, at least in the present vicinity. So I'm gonna head southwest. Just what I'm gonna do. It's just what I'm feeling right now as I move to the southwest. The pinger is behind and further back, so I think over here is a better shot for finding the sub, so I'm going to head southwest. That is my goal, but I'm going to have to move it like a staggered pattern, otherwise I'm not going to be able to see this guy. So let's go like that,
6, 9, steering guy.
And let's go to 100 meters. Can get kind of deep. Let's go 150 meters. Ish.
Go to depth 156 meters.
Try and just get really down there, far away from any kind of surface clutter that might be going on. And we're going to stagger ourselves going west and south. Doesn't matter if we get counter detected. Being noisy by going like 8 or 9 knots is definitely not as definitely not putting out as much sound as a freaking ping. So don't have to worry about that. So I'm gonna probably almost drive around at max speed before washout, but yeah. The washout is really low on this. I don't remember, some of us were having a little bit of a discussion about it. I can't remember if it's that crappy in dangerous waters too or not, because the LA and the Seal, who can practically go like freaking 15, 16 knots without getting washout on the TB16 there, which is pretty crazy. But yeah, so let's get a little time lapse here. See what we got going down. Hello. Okay, I believe I was looking at myself just then, but I'm seeing some stuff now, so let's zoom in. Wasn't I? What was I just seeing things? No, I'm not seeing things. There's stuff right there. I can see it. Yeah. Right there. What is that? That's 50. So that's our Udaloy. Right there is who we're picking up right now. Or someone. He was moving pretty good. He had some pretty good speed on him there. So, yeah. And the fact that the ship is moving kind of fast and heading west means you're going to want to be... You're going to want to be over here and, like, more on this side to try and get away from that pinger boat back there. And you're not playing catch-up, being sneaky doing that. You're letting the guy come to you. So, definitely to the west with a little, I think, handicap to the south. So I'm thinking, yeah, this is probably a good way for me to go. I just need to make sure I sneak frequently and often. So I'm covering my blind spots fully and completely. So yes. Little 50 there from our friend the Udaloy. So we will stay here on this frequency. Surprised I'm not seeing him on any other assets. It's kind of weird to me that I'm not seeing him on anything else. And the contrast right now is particularly hard. Can't see crap. I love in Reinforced Alert that they have like the green and black. So much higher contrast in this like red and whatever background color that is. Isn't that like some kind of weird green? I don't know. I'm colorblind. So we're getting down there pretty good. Let's go 6 knots.
Set revolutions for 6 knots. Propulsion I.
So they'll be able to hear me from a decent bit away, but what good is it if the thing's in front of me anyway? What good am I serving? I don't know how fast he's going. Can't see him on broadband, that's for sure. I need to reacquaint myself with where washout is on this toad and where performance starts getting crappy, so let's do that real quick. Quick calibration here. So that's when the hull really starts to wash out. 8 knots.
Set revolutions for 8 knots. Propulsion I.
Hull gets severely washed out. Looks like toad is starting to lose performance at 8 knots.
Set revolutions for 9 knots. Propulsion I.
Really starting to lose performance. And washout. So toad's washed out at 9 knots basically. I'm going to just time lapse so I can see this effect better. Go down to 8 knots.
Set revolutions for 8 knots.
Down 7 knots.
Set revolutions for 7 knots. Propulsion I.
Yeah. So we start seeing washout on the toad at 8 knots. Start losing what little bit of sensitivity we have. I don't think there's any difference between 6 and 7 really.
Set revolutions for 7 knots.
Might be a little bit. So I'll stay at 6.
Set revolutions for 6 knots. Propulsion
Very well. So at 8 knots in the Akula, you're starting to lose acuity on your toad already. Isn't that wonderful? Good, great, grand, wonderful. Hello. I think that's just our escort up there. Okay, it's telling me it's a Victor. It's definitely something Russian. That's a 51st frequency there. So it's our other escort that we are now seeing up there. I guess I could keep marks on these guys.
Control acoustics. New contact. Bearing 303. Designated
Sierra
2. Control acoustics.
Sierra 1 and Sierra 3 are one and the same. I don't know what their speeds are going to be. So I'm not going to be able to see them on the toad because they're just not really showing up that strongly. Which I find surprising. That Udaloy is pretty close aboard. Pretty close. I'm pretty blind in this thing, man. I don't think it's this bad in dangerous waters, but I can't recall. So yeah, 2 pretty strong frequencies. Well, I'm getting even more on that escort. I don't know. There's 3 frequencies on both of them, and I'm not seeing it on here at all. God, I love me some waterfall. Missing me some waterfall. 1, 2, 3, 4. I have 4 frequencies on both, and I'm not seeing them on the waterfall. I'm losing my mind. It's craziness. What is this? 302. I feel like I can hear that. Hang on. Yeah, I definitely hear that. Well, I jacked the volume up so I could hear that, but like Christ. I can hear that, but there's like no freaking peak there. Well, I can get a track. Oh, I have trackers on both. Wow. Okay. Well, I know what the Udaloy. I can find out what the Udaloy TPK is. It's Udaloy. Where ye be, Udaloy? That's a good. Wait. Come on. Where is it? Udaloy. I should probably be doing it this way. Udaloy, where are you at, boy? Udaloy. There you are. TPK 8. Very well. Figured it was something like that. TPK 8. 9 knots. And this guy's probably going 9 knots too. So CR2. Classify. Udaloy. High. Allied. CR2. So we have some data on him. Oh no, I just marked him. But it's 9 knots. No, probably due west. So whatever that fits up is just what I'm going to put in. So hold that. Do this. And they're telling me about that far. Okay. So that doesn't seem to really line up with what I was seeing earlier, but who knows. We'll just go with that for now. That's definitely probably not right, but we'll go with it. I can throw that VO1 in there as well. Zoom. Throw that VO1 in there with CR2, and then we'll see. See what kind of... Nah, I just cleared my throat right into the mic, sorry. See what this gets us here. Yeah, go back to 9. Problem is, it's just like... It's just the little LOB there. It's not like a freaking real solution or whatever. They started me out due north. So, but this LOB still kind of lines up in the dot stack, but 9 knots, I don't know. It doesn't really seem to fit anywhere. There might have been... I don't think there was another ship that I missed. Whatever. Just split it. I don't care. So, we'll deal with that later, maybe. Okay. Good, great, grand, wonderful. So we're just seeing the 2 guys right now. Maybe I should let out a little more on the Toad.
6, 9. Extend the Toad hydrolocator. Steering eye.
Might have to let out a lot more on the Toad. I'm 300 feet from the bottom-ish. And I'm going 6 knots, so I could probably let out all this Toad. Or a good chunk of it at least. See what kind of... See, there you go. Now I'm getting a P. Okay, I might have been like beneath the acuity range there. I might have mucked that up in the last mission then. There. Oops. All right, let's go do south now.
Rudder left, steer course 17,
Let's
9.
go do south.
Steering
Okay,
eye.
I'm gonna turn it off here. Should probably good. Probably won't drag. Just expedite the turn here. See what we got. Yeah, see myself on there. Okay, very well. Yeah, just big old me showing up, can't hear yourself. I'm interested to see what that would sound like. Never really heard a submarine up close before, man. Okay. So there's a little Udaloy peak right there. Let's go back to CR2 and see what's up here. Okay, well now that we have the course change, we can try and fiddle with this and see what we got. See what'll work. I don't know. It's weird. It seems like he might have changed speed at some point. Or something that I'm just not figuring. Okay, so what about the other sensors? Am I seeing anything on them at least? Oh, I'm actually seeing someone on the hull. And the spherical as well.
Control acoustics.
Get ourselves a
Bearing,
master track
303.
going here.
Designated Sierra 4. Control acoustics. New contact.
Scusi.
303.
So we can merge up 5, 4, and 2 and get ourselves a master track here. I would like to have a good idea of what he's doing at all times. I think he like eventually stops at some point during this test, doesn't he? Okay, so that something about that first line seems a little kooky because well, if you hold the 270, what do you get? Okay, so holding the 270 does not seem to be correct. That's kind of just like a little assumption I made that does not really seem to be panning out here. There could be course changes in there. Who knows what it's really up to? Probably something like this. That's a little more believable to me. I don't know. But if so, he's really like, kind of going out there really quickly. I'm not really following suit here. Yeah, speed constant. Peak has been lost. No, it's ever so slightly still there. Maybe. It was really loud at one point, but it's not so much anymore. The test is in an hour, so this is probably going to be a big old fail of a mission here. Let's just go up to 7 knots. Because I just can't keep up with this Udaloy at these speeds and maintain any kind of sense of acuity here. Unless I want to try and drift. I don't know. It's possible, some sprint and drift, but I'm not sure. Alright, well, I'm going to stop here. Thanks for watching, everyone. I'll see you guys next time. Have a good one. Catch you later.